I don't mind talking about anything, but we'll have you pay attention. So when you're not all, oh my God, what did I say?
Well. You're so funny.
Oh, I've already said it all. Oh, I've already said it all. Don't panic.
That you have. I'm just excited I don't have to go to Fairbanks this weekend. Unfortunately, it's my nephew's wedding, and I just kind of said I got too much to do.
When do you leave?
Next Thursday, it's for 3 a.m., 5 a.m.
Now tell me a little bit about what's going on. You're taking your mom to cancer treatment.
Taking her to MD Anderson in Houston for a second opinion on the chemo plan that they've come up with.
Okay.
And the people that we talked to that did the recommendation for this, they both went through chemo and radiation at their local facilities until they said, that's all we can do for you, you need to go home and get ready.
Right.
You know? And so they went home and said, I'm not quite ready. And,
Gosh, I've never had anybody say, tomorrow, Thursday, I'm dead, bye everyone, bring cupcakes.
Exactly. So they contacted MD Anderson through other referrals, and the one lady, and they were both stage 4 lung cancer like Mom.
Okay. So your mom's at stage 4 lung cancer.
Yeah. Yeah, we went from removing it totally to stage 4.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, but they, both of them went to MD Anderson. The one is more recent than the other, and he's responding well to the treatment. The other one is in 2 years remission.
Awesome.
Yeah. But I couldn't see the point, you know, because they decided to do radiation and then chemo following it. And I told Mom, I said, well, they said, well, if you want to go somewhere else, we'll have to delay treatment for the radiation. And Mom was in a lot of pain from the size of the tumor and just a lot of back pain. She's not like me. She doesn't have a lot of meat on her bones. Anyway, God bless her. That's the hard side of the family. But anyway, so she wanted to start radiation, and I said, that's cool. I'm good with that. I said, that gives us more time to research MD Anderson and, you know, and see what's what. And so that's what we did. And she, I told her, I says, you know, after, you know, talking to these people, and I says, why do we want to wait and have you do radiation and chemo here and then go get, you know, if it doesn't work, and you don't know if it's going to work or not.
Right.
But then go get a second opinion and have to go through additional chemo.
Right.
I said, I would rather you not go through it twice if we don't have to.
Right.
So it just
save
makes
a
more
step or
sense.
some misery.
Yeah, yeah. So, so she agreed. So we looked into it, and it was so funny, Joseph. Oh my gosh, her oncologist at Katmai is really nice guy, and they are wonderful there. But after the surgery and during this process, we've had a few run-ins, and I get to play the bad cop. My brother's so passive, he just kind of goes, And so, you know, the doctor and I have butted head a couple times, and
I can't imagine you having a strong opinion on nothing.
I know. It's rare, but it's all in the hair color that I have.
That's
And so I
right.
blame it on you. So
You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And so anyway, but so we have to let him know by the 15th of August whether she wants to go with high dose or low dose.
Right.
You know. And it's the 10th, and we've decided over the weekend that we're going to MD Anderson. And so she's called his office and asked him to call her so that we can, you know, talk about it. So she calls me and she says, you need to be here tomorrow morning. He's going to call between 8 and 9. I said, okay, I'll be there. I'm sitting at the table. She's standing in the kitchen about 3-4 feet away, and her phone rings, and it's in her hand, and it's him. And I expected her to answer it and say hi, and, you know, I'd like you to talk to Sue. Her eyes get about the size of quarters. She gives me this panic look, and she goes, whoosh, and tosses me the phone.
That's funny.
I I grabbed the phone and I picked it up and I said, hello. And he says, Miss Hart. I said, well, this is her daughter Susan. And he goes, oh. I said, I know. I said, but it's okay. I said, I just want you to know we've decided to do the second opinion and la-di-da-di-da. And,
which is your prerogative as the
yes,
patient.
and he was very supportive. He was
Right.
very supportive of it. He says, if you're going to do that, he says, when radiation is over, you get out of here and you get down there immediately.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I understand that. You know, we're giving up the first chemo treatment basically to do this. And so, but like I said, he was very supportive and everything. And so it went really well. But, and then her radiation has just been crazy. They were going to go for 20 days, but they decided to stop at 15. So, and that's good. I'm assuming that's good. It means it's had some sort of effect on her, you know.
Good.
So, anyway, so we found out we've been dealing with MD Anderson, and they've been really good to deal with, but we found out, we told them our last radiation is at 10:30 on Wednesday, and that the doctor wants us to take a direct flight, or as direct as possible. He doesn't want her, you know, tired. And so we're checking into all this stuff. Well, they scheduled her first appointment at MD Anderson for Thursday morning at 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
And we meet with the oncologist at 1:30 on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And so I try to explain to the girl, we can't get from Anchorage to Houston in 12 hours. Yeah, I mean, if we could book our own flight and take a Learjet, yes, we could, you know, but no. So anyway, we had to shuffle that around. But so it's worked out. The first appointment is Friday, 10:30.
What was the soonest commercial you could take? Commercial flight?
It was the 5 a.m. The shortest flight was at 5 a.m. every morning. American Airlines and Alaska. We're
Right.
going on Alaska, yeah. Those are the only two that would get us directly, but the shortest one we could get was the 8-hour one. We stop in Seattle for an hour, which is good because she can get off the plane and walk around.
Sure.
And then we get back on the plane, and I think we get in like 4:30 in the afternoon or something like
Yeah,
that.
people don't realize that we have to go to travel anywhere from Alaska.
Oh yeah.
That we're very well traveled people by the time we get there.
Exactly. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, she was excited. But I just got word from my cousin last night, who lives in Phoenix too, that I think MD Anderson has a cancer facility in Phoenix.
Oh, really?
So the thing with MD Anderson is they'll do their own week of tests. They're reviewing all the medical records they've already gotten. They will do their own tests, and then they'll make the determination if the plan we have is the best or not. If it's not, they'll develop their own plan, and then they'll see if it can be done at home here.
Right.
And if it can, then we'll come home and start chemo immediately through Katmai.
Mhm.
And if it can't be done here, then she will have to stay there for treatment. But we don't know as many people in Houston,
Right.
and we have to pay $130 a night for a
Right.
room, which 2 queen beds and a kitchenette, that's not bad. I mean,
Right.
overall, but for 3 months, if she has to stay for 2 or 3 months, I
Right.
mean, that's going to add up. So my cousin in Phoenix said, you know, there's several people and friends close by in Phoenix.
So you could go impose on them.
Go there, and well, actually, he's got his mother's place there.
I would say, hi, remember us, we're family.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah. No, he's got a rental that his mom was in. They're just putting her in a nursing home, and but he's got a rental that we can stay at.
Good.
And for nothing, anyway. So and then I don't have to stay for 2 or 3 months. I can come home after we get her settled and through the first treatment, and then my brother will go out after 2 weeks. So, yeah, he and I are going to get a place together. He's just taking custody of his 13-year-old from his ex-wife. So I told him I'd move in with him and just kind of help him with that
Sounds good.
temporarily. Yeah. Yep.
So your dance card's full.
Yeah, and I have a date with a gentleman I met online at the state fair
date?
this Sunday. Yes, yes. I'm nervous as a cat on a hot tin roof.